Thank you.
Yep, you got him?
Yes, I got it.
You've got him. Okay, cool.
Helicopter 8, Lima Bravo Tower, via taxiway Alpha, clear for takeoff. Remain south at 24. I will call your turn northwestbound.
Clear for takeoff. Alpha, remain south at 24. You will call my turn 8 Lima Bravo.
All right. So let's talk about low rotor RPM a little bit.
Yep.
What are the indications of low rotor RPM?
First, we feel the vibration and sound change from the main rotor and engine.
Yep.
And next, we got a low rotor RPM horn and warning lights.
Denver 8, Lima Bravo, do you see that? Cessna in the upwind?
Cessna inside.
Good. Anything else?
You can turn right across the runway and head direct
The
northwestbound.
tachometer needles.
Cross the
Yeah,
runway, head
for sure.
northwestbound 8 Lima Bravo.
Yeah, and a lot of times maybe you'll feel like a bit of a sync rate.
Syncing.
Offset to the
Yeah.
north, 145
Okay.
Feel, see a sync rate. But yeah, all those things are true. Okay, and what's the recovery?
Lower the collective and roll the throttle on.
Yeah,
And little bit of
simultaneously, right?
Yes,
Those things need to happen at the same time. And generally we start with rolling the throttle on.
They're going to be right turn northbound at the
So
coast.
usually we roll the throttle on first,
yes.
and then if we need to, we can lower the collective a little bit.
Okay.
Or you can do them at the same time. Why would you not want to just roll...
Okay, 1 Charlie Mike, hold short, 24.
What's the reason that you wouldn't want to just lower the collective, right? Because if you just lowered the collective, in theory, it would take pitch out of the blades, and there would be less drag. But why would you not want to just lower collective without rolling throttle on?
It feels like entering the auto rotation.
No. What's happening to the throttle when you lower the collective?
Overspeed.
What does our correlator do?
Correlator. It puts the fuel to the engine.
Right. So, as you lower collective,
Yes.
what does the correlator do?
Oh yeah, it decreases the amount of fuel into the engine.
Right. So if you don't roll the throttle on
Yes.
while you're lowering the collective, then all you're doing is taking some pitch out of the blades, but at the same time, the correlator is saying, okay, less fuel to the engine, right?
Yeah.
So in theory, the less fuel there is, the less throttle there is, the less RPM there is. So if all we do is lower the collective, sometimes the
Yes.
engine will also lower the amount of fuel, and that'll even further reduce our RPM. So we never want to just lower the collective without rolling the throttle on.
Okay.
Sometimes all it takes is rolling the throttle on. Sometimes for some reason the governor is just not keeping up, or we have a governor malfunction or something like that, and we're losing RPM because the governor isn't supplying enough fuel.
Okay.
So once we get up over the lake and we have a better emergency landing site, we'll practice a little bit of governor off and low rotor RPM.
Okay.
So when we're talking about governor off flight, the correlator in these helicopters does a really good job of managing the throttle.
San Diego Coastal Career Track
So
265,
most of the time, we don't really need to manipulate the throttle very much ourselves. The correlator range is anywhere above 18 inches, 17 to 18 inches of manifold pressure.
Yep.
So anytime we're above 17 or 18 inches of manifold pressure, the correlator does 98% of the work for us.
Okay.
The only time we would need to do something is if we had a big updraft, or if we made a really steep turn or something and increased the load factor, we might need to roll the throttle off a little bit to avoid an overspeed. But for the most part, the correlator will do all of the work for us.
Okay.
So when we're flying our traffic pattern, you'll see, we'll just try to keep it up in the 18 to 21 inch range, and in that range, our correlator will do most of the work for us, and we really shouldn't have to roll it off much, if at all.
Okay.
As long as we make all of our control inputs really smooth, and then we also choose to use a steeper than normal approach angle.
Yes.
And a slower than normal airspeed on our approach, because a steep and slow approach requires the most amount of power, and that will keep our manifold pressure above 18 inches, where our correlator does most of the work for us.
Okay.
All right. So when you're ready, I want you to just turn the governor off.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, governor off.
Governor's off.
Yes.
All right, let's look at our RPM. It's a little high, so I want you to just gently roll the throttle down just a little bit. Close the throttle gently.
Close.
Good, perfect, right there. Now it's right in the middle of the green. That's right where we want it, especially when we're doing our traffic pattern and stuff. And if you notice, without manipulating the throttle, we can come up on the collective. We can go down on the collective.
Yeah.
And our RPM stays pretty much right in the green, right?
Yes.
And we can even make quick movements like this. And our RPM stays right in the green.
Yep.
Our correlator does most of the work.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to just gently roll the throttle off and give you low rotor RPM. And I want you to call it out when you notice it. Try not to look at the RPM gauge first. Try to notice the other indications first. Once you notice it, just very gently roll that throttle back on to correct for it. If you need to lower the collective a little bit, you can, but try just very gently rolling the throttle on first. Okay, I'm going to start rolling it off. Tell me when you notice it, and then correct.
Yep. Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Correct it.
Yep. And roll.
Gently roll it on.
Roll it on.
Good, and that's all it takes.
Yep.
That's it, right there, right? Okay, let's try it again, and this time when we roll it on, let's accompany it with a slight down collective.
Okay.
So tell me when you notice it.
San Diego Coastal,
vibration.
145 Papa,
Okay.
and it's southbound
Now
over the coast,
fix it.
3000 San Diego Coastal.
Good. And right back into the green. Okay, governor on?
Governor on.
Governor's on. Okay, good. Let's get our U-fly. Do you have controls?
I have control.
Let's see, what is it, 132? 32.02?
Yes. 02.
At 2,200, 3,600 scattered, ceiling 4,700, overcast. Temperature 19er, dew point 13, altimeter 2976, GPS approach and use, landing and departing runway 27. Hazardous weather information within the San Diego area, available on flight service frequencies. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport for helicopter operations to the south helipad and taxiway alpha at or below 1,900, and for work in progress all surfaces. Advise on to contact you of information Quebec.
Quebec.
Ramona Tower information Quebec, 2253 Zulu observation.
That's fine.
Wind 2408, visibility 10. Sky conditions, few clouds at 2,200, 3,600 scattered, ceiling 4,700, overcast. Temperature 19er, dew point 13, altimeter 2976, GPS approach and use, landing and...
Okay, you've got Quebec.
Yes.
119.87 is the right frequency.
And we're going to the south helipad?
Yep.
Okay. Ramona Tower helicopter sample 810, 7 miles west. Request south helipad. Information Quebec.
Helicopter 74810, Ramona Tower, make a west arrival for south helipad, report 1 mile west.
Report 1 mile west, 810.
Beautiful. Alright, let's get back to 2500.
Yes, 2500.
Alright, so when we get there, we're just going to do a normal approach to the helipad. We'll terminate in the hover, and then we'll turn the governor off, and we'll do a full traffic pattern with the governor off.
Okay.
Actually, let's practice a steep approach first. We'll do a steep approach.
Yes.
And I want you to do it just like how we would when we have the governor off, and let's just look at our manifold pressure, and then we'll practice it with the governor actually off.
Okay.
So let's do a steep approach. We'll start just slower than usual, steeper than normal approach with a slower than usual airspeed, and we'll see that our power setting stays nice and high. We'll keep it really safe, keep our descent rate really slow, so that way we don't have to manipulate the collective very much.
Yep.
Have you done engine failures and stuff with Candace?
Engine failure with Candice? Yes, I did.
You did? How'd they go?
Didn't go well.
Not good?
Yes, not good for me.
What'd you do wrong?
First I was so surprised that I moved the cyclic directly. Oh!
Yep.
And a little bit late for the lowering the collective.
Yeah, so most important thing is you get the collective down fast. You don't need to slam it down,
Yeah.
but you need to immediately get the collective down, right?
Yes.
You have to immediately recognize it and get the collective down and make sure it goes all the way down. And then the other key thing is make sure you don't push the cyclic forward, because if we push the cyclic forward, we're just reducing the RPM.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
That's right.
Cool. How about your auto rotations?
I didn't manage to put the right pedals.
Not enough right pedal?
Yes.
Other than that, pretty good?
No.
No?
Yes. I was late for the racing collective and spin level just before touchdown.
Okay.
Yes.
We can practice some auto quick stops today too if you want.
Okay.
Let's just talk about Vortex Ring State while we're flying in.
Yep.
What are the 3 ingredients you need for Vortex Ring State?
They're the zero speed, using more than 20% powers, and VSI gauge more than 300.
Per minute descent rate. Good. So how do we get rid of Vortex Ring State?
First, go forward, push the cyclic and right pedal.
Yep.
And if you have a airspeed, we get raise the collective.
Yeah, exactly. Once we get our airspeed back, right? Once we're out of the vortex, then we raise collective.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to climb up just to give these houses a little bit better clearance. And okay, and once we pass this knoll, we're 2 miles west. You can make a radio call. Come this way. Okay, you can make a radio call.
Oh, did the tower set 2 miles west? I thought it was 1 mile.
Helicopter 810, south helipad, clear for the option. Make left traffic, preventive control via letter of agreement.
Clear for the option, left cross traffic, turn LOA 810.
Good job. I don't remember if she said 1 or 2 miles, but doesn't matter. She called us.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Let's get down. We got to get below 1900 by the time we get to that parking lot up there.
Okay. Below 1900.
Yep. And if we, exactly, we can kind of increase our airspeed while lowering the collective to really get our altitude to drop. Watch this. Now we have 1,000 foot per minute descent rate.
Yeah.
And no blade slapping. It's beautiful. Yeah, so basically, to get out of vortex ring state, we just have to get rid of one of the ingredients, right?
Yep.
So we can either get our airspeed above 0, basically, and now we can keep going down for 1,700.
Okay.
But no rush. We just have to be at or below 1,900 feet once we're in the traffic pattern here. So, yeah, or we can do no power applied. That would also be a way to get rid of vortex ring state, right? In theory, you could enter an auto rotation and get out of vortex ring state. Is that a good idea? No. Is that what we want to train? No. But in theory, you need to have at least 20% power applied in order to get to vortex ring state in the first place. So in theory, if you got rid of the power, you would get out of vortex ring state. The third is descent rate of 300 feet per minute. So another way we can get out of vortex ring state is by getting rid of our descent rate.
Yes, descent rate.
There's a technique called the Vachard technique that you guys probably won't learn in your private training, but perhaps once you're in the military, you guys will learn the Vachard technique. It's basically where you side slip out to the right to get out of the vortices, and that's doing that. You're getting rid of your descent rate because you're sliding into the upwind portion of your vortices. It stops your descent rate.
Yep.
Easiest way, though, like you said, is just to increase your airspeed. So yeah, we just gently press forward on the cyclic. We're using our pedals just to maintain our heading.
Yep.
And then once we're out of vortex ring state, we increase our collective to climb out.
Okay. Cool.
All right, let's set up a steep approach to the helipad. Little left. We want to be on the edge of this tree. We've been here before, right? Have you been here before?
No, only with the Danica and Candice.
Okay.
That'll be you.
Cool. So we want this edge of the trees and we turn base.
Yes.
Yep. So steep approach, slower than normal airspeed, and you will see that when we do a steep approach with a slower than normal airspeed, we need a high power setting. So let's not get too low too soon, otherwise it's going to be hard to set up our steep approach.
Okay.
So let's add a little collective. And when we add collective, we keep our power setting high. So let's hold it here. All right, and yeah, start slowing down so we're even slower than normal.
Yeah, slower than normal.
Good, and now we turn final.
Final?
And this is looking like a pretty steep angle, right?
Yes.
So let's just hold it. Look at our power setting right now, manifold pressure.
Yep.
Now we're at 17 inches. We might have to lower or slow down a little bit more. Now we're going pretty slow, and we'll see our descent rate start to come in. Now we're starting to descend, and we just want to keep it lower than 300 feet per minute so we're not worried about vortex ring state.
Yep.
And then look at our power now.
Yeah, power about...
We're good. So now we're within that correlator range where our correlator should be doing most of our throttle work for us.
Okay.
And now, because we have such a slow descent rate and power applied, we don't have to add a whole lot of collective by the time we get to the bottom. We just gently raise the collective into our hover. Okay, good. So the other key is having a nice smooth takeoff. So let's do a pedal turn and go back to the end of the helipad, and we'll do a normal takeoff so we can make it nice and slow with the governor off.
Okay, pedal turn to the...
Yep, to the left.
To the left.
You're clear. Clear.
All are clear, and pedal turn to the left. How many degrees?
All the way. We're
All
gonna
the
head,
way
yeah, we're gonna head back to the other end so we have the whole helipad to do a normal takeoff.
Okay. And tower taxi to the over there?
Yep, hover taxi all the way to the end.
Yep.
Yeah, we like to use a nice normal takeoff because it's nice and smooth. And everything's smoother the better when we have no governor.
Okay.
Okay, and then a left pedal turn 180 degrees. That poor helicopter never gets to fly. So sad. Keep going, 180.
Yep.
Alright, let's line up in the middle of the pad.
Yeah.
So left.
Left.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
So what's going to happen? So we're going to switch the governor off.
Yes.
Then we're going to, let me talk through it first.
Okay.
We'll switch it off, then we're just going to roll it down to the bottom of the green. We keep it at the bottom of the green before we take off because as we increase efficiency, the rotor system is going to want to increase RPM. So we keep it at the bottom of the green. As we move through ETL, you'll see that the RPM will come back up to the middle, to the top of the green where we like it to sit. But we want to start at the bottom of the green. So go ahead and switch governor off.
Governor off.
Okay, governor's off.
Up, and L gauges are green.
Yep, we're looking good.
Yep.
And let's just very gently roll the throttle off.
All the throttle
down
off.
to the bottom of the green.
Okay.
Just real gentle.
Real gentle.
To get the RPM down at the bottom. We might have to increase some collective.
Increase some collective? Yes.
Bottom of the green. Perfect. Okay, let's do eyes outside. Let's do a normal takeoff.
Okay, eyes outside and then we'll take off.
Nice and gentle. And we'll see as we move through ETL, our RPM should come back up to the top of the green. Look at that. It's back into the middle of the top of the green.
Yep.
And we're taking off. Good, and we'll do the normal pattern.
Yeah.
So, in the normal pattern, we want to make our turns gentler than usual. Nice and smooth on our turns. So rather than making a really rectangular pattern, we're going to make more of a racetrack oval-shaped pattern.
Okay.
Good, and let's maybe just roll throttle off just a little bit to keep it in the green, just real gentle. Good, right there, that's perfect. You don't want it too low, too high. Good. And we can increase that power, and we know that above 18 inches, our correlator should do most of the work, so we don't need to be too fixated on our RPM. A problem a lot of people have when they're doing governor off is they're hyper fixated on the RPM because they're really worried about it, right?
Okay.
We should know. We've done enough training and we should understand. We should be able to hear and understand if our RPM is getting low or high, so we should be good. Alright, let's just fly our normal traffic pattern.
Yeah, normal traffic pattern.
Then we'll set ourselves up for a steeper and slower than normal approach.
Okay. Steeper and slower than normal approach.
And let's glance in, make sure our RPM's still looking good. Everything looks good. We maybe want to add just a little bit of throttle very gently just to get at the top of the green because we want to use some extra RPM as we're doing our approach. Good, that looks perfect. That looks really great. All right, we'll start descending very gently, right? We want to descend real slowly.
Yes.
And now we're out of that correlator range, so we want to just glance back at our RPM every once in a while to make sure we're still looking good.
Okay.
All right. We're intercepting that angle. Let's start slowing down because we want to have a slower than normal approach. So let's start slowing it down. Good. And as we're turning final, we're looking steeper than normal, which is good. Let's start increasing that collective a little bit so we don't get too shallow.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And we can just hold this angle or we can let it get a little bit steeper.
Okay.
But notice where our manifold pressure is. Above 18, right? Which is good. That's how we want it. So let's just keep above 18 inches of manifold pressure.
Yep.
We're just letting the helicopters, we're using the cyclic to control if we're descending or coming up, right? We're just keeping that power applied. Good. And notice we don't even have to move the throttle, right? Correlator is doing all of the work for us. We come all the way down into a nice stable hover. And our RPM is back in the bottom of the green, right where we left it when we took off.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
All right. Go ahead and switch the governor back on.
Governor back on.
Governor's on. Governor lights off. Good.
Okay.
No big deal, right?
Yeah.
Piece of cake. Super easy.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to do now? You want to do some normal approach? You want to do auto quick stops?
Okay. One more normal approach.
Normal approach?
Yes.
Okay, let's do a normal approach.
Yep.
You're good to take off.
Take off.
Come aft cyclic a little bit so we really start to climb.
Yeah.
There we go. Quiet here today.
Yeah.
Nobody flying.
Peaceful.
What's that?
Peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Yeah.
And it's not so fucking cold with the doors on. It's perfect.
Okay. Nice to hear that.
Ooh. It's cold out there though. Feel that?
No.
That cold wind coming in? No? Yikes. Alright, normal approach.
Normal approach.
Does it feel like a normal approach?
Nope.
Nope. I agree. But we can do a steep approach.
Okay.
Good. A little bit more proactive with the left pedal.
Yeah.
But other than that, that was a good steep approach. Let's see a normal approach if you can.
Okay.
RPM green, 1 to 3 in the green, no lights, no horns.
Yep. No horns and no lights and green.
And aft. I want to see you really get that nose down so we get enough airspeed before we get to the sunflowers so we can pull up before the sunflowers.
Okay.
Helicopter northeast of Ramona Tower, are you up this frequency?
Is this us?
No.
Slowing down.
And you can make your turn a little bit wider. If you come over this way just a little bit, it'll give you a little bit more time on final.
Okay.
That way you can get yourself down a little bit if you do. I like to line up like, yeah, just on this side of that fence down there. That way you just have a little bit more time.
Okay.
Okay, this feels a little bit more normal, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a normal angle.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was perfect. We were right on the edge. If you would have gone any slower, we'd have fallen out of ETL.
Uh-huh.
But that was perfect. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's do a
Quick stop?
yeah. Let's regular quick stop or auto quick stop?
Auto quick stop?
Auto quick stop. Okay. Let's do a short pattern to an auto quick stop.
Okay. Short pattern for auto quick stop.
All right. What are we doing for the auto quick stop? Talk me through it.
100 feet and 50 knots.
100 feet, 50 knots. Then what?
And
Say
We
3,
begin the
2,
flare.
1. What do we do when we get to 1?
1.
3, 2, auto quick stop in 3, 2, 1. What do you do? Short pattern, right? Have you done the short pattern?
I've been to, I have short pattern at the taxiway Alpha, but this is
Oh,
first
not here?
time.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So we go right in between these two rocks right here.
Yes.
Then we fly, and it's like a racetrack, right? Like an oval. Then we fly directly over this green gate on the ground.
Green gate.
Yep. Then we stay just left of this road below us, head towards those rocks in the distance.
Yeah.
Good, we've got 100 feet and 45 to 50 knots, we're looking good. And then we wait until we cross this path below us again, and now we start our nice oval shaped turn, coming all the way out this way. Good, and we know that we might need to increase collective a little bit as we're making our turns so we don't sink.
Yes.
All right, we've got 45 or 50 knots, we've got 100 feet.
Yep.
We'll level out.
Level
Auto
out.
quick stop, 3, 2, 1, down halfway. Wait, halfway we start our gentle flare. Flare, raise collective, and level. More level.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad?
Yes,
We
not
needed
bad.
a little bit more forward as we leveled, but not bad. All right, let's do a couple more.
Okay.
Focus on a good takeoff.
Okay.
Watch your power.
Okay.
You're utilizing your collective more than your cyclic on your takeoff, which we want to avoid.
Okay.
Okay, so for this, fly right towards this first bush right here,
First bush.
and then we turn, that's where we turn crosswind.
Turn crosswind.
At the bush, yep. At the bush, then we fly around these rocks,
Yes.
then we fly between these rocks,
Yep.
then over the gate. Yeah, avoid pulling up collective on your takeoff, right? Unless you absolutely need to. We kind of use our collective as like an emergency buffer. So we
Okay.
want to use just hover power when we're taking off. We don't want to
Okay.
pull more than hover power. You pulled almost 24 inches.
Oh.
Almost over 24 inches on
Oh,
that
yeah.
takeoff. So we got to be really conscientious of leaving our collective where it is.
Yep.
And just utilizing that airspeed and ETL to get us up off the helipad.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Nice gentle turn, oval racetrack. We've got 50 knots, 100 feet. We'll level out and pretty much immediately enter. 3, 2, 1. Down halfway, right pedal, good. Halfway, start the baby flare. And flare more. Leave that collective down for now. Pull and level.
Oh.
Not bad. We're a little high.
Yep.
We'd like to be a little bit closer to the ground.
Uh-huh.
But we didn't have a very high descent rate on that one. we were coming in pretty fast. We didn't lower the collective very far. So we can lower the collective a little bit farther. Let's just back up. Just do a back taxi for me.
Okay. Back taxi.
Back to the H. You're clear back there. Clear. You're
Okay.
clear. Alright, I want to see a nice normal takeoff without pulling more than, what's it take?
24,
23? 22 and a half.
Okay.
This is what it takes to hover. Don't pull any more than this.
Okay. And take off.
Alright, we need a little work on our takeoffs. That's okay. Lower in the beginning so that we don't lose that altitude right off the bat.
Yes.
Then keep progressing forward so we actually get our airspeed.
Okay.
Alright. So we can lower the collective a little bit farther. I'd say you lowered the collective about 30% of the way.
Yep.
Let's lower the collective about 50% of the way this time.
Okay.
And it'll get a little bit more descent rate. It'll make that flare portion a little bit easier. And start with a really gentle flare. So start your flare really gentle and then progress it as we go.
Okay.
Alright, cool. We've got knots. Got 100 feet. Feels good. Side picture looks good.
Yes.
Increase collective a little bit in our turns. We don't lose our altitude. Okay, roll out.
3, 2, 1.
Good, that's better. Flare.
Flare. Flare.
Flare. Raise. And level.
With the level.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
We're still just a little high.
Yep.
Start your flare even more gentle. As you start your flare, really do it very gentle aft cyclic, and then progress your flare as we get lower. You're flaring a little bit too high, so we lose all of our energy too soon.
Okay.
Alright, so let's back up just a little bit. And feel along with me on this takeoff.
Okay.
Alright, RPM in the green, 1, 2, 3 in the green. There's 22.5 inches of power.
Yes.
Just milking it forward ever so slightly. Still lost a little bit. Now we push forward hard for airspeed and climb out.
Oh.
Feels like we're gonna hit the ground, right?
Yeah. It almost hit the ground.
Cool. Let's do another auto quick stop.
Okay.
That last one was really good. Just progress your flare just a little bit more gently in the beginning, and that'll allow us to sink down a little bit farther, so we're a little closer to the ground.
Okay.
Because the idea is, like, if this was a real auto rotation, right? We want to be with as little forward momentum as we can and as close to the ground as we can when we finally touch down.
Okay.
We're a little bit low. This isn't quite 100 feet off the ground. So just climb us up a little bit more, little snap cyclic just to get us up to 100 feet. Cool, that feels like more like 100. Okay.
Yeah. And turning right here.
You can extend your turn out a little bit farther this way too, so we roll out a little sooner if you want to.
Okay.
That looks good.
Roll out and auto quick stop in 3, 2, lower the collective, F cyclic, and gentle flare.
Press it, raise, and level.
Oh.
That was pretty good. Still a little high, maybe a little aggressive on the raise, right? As you raise the collective, don't pull it super fast, just gently start to raise that collective to stop our descent rate. We're flaring to get rid of the forward airspeed, then we're raising collective to stop our descent as we level.
Okay.
Alright, let's do a modified max performance takeoff this time.
Modified max performance takeoff?
Yep, like we do out of the Civic pad.
Okay.
You know how to do that? Yep, ease forward until you hit ETL and then just let it climb.
Yeah.
You need more aft cyclic. Same thing that we did at Civic. More aft cyclic so we really climb. If you keep that nose down, we never climb.
Okay. Just extend a little bit.
Yeah, that's perfect, see? Nice. And this will give us a little bit more time, you'll see. As we roll out, we'll have a little bit more time to set up.
Yeah.
Nice.
And 3, 2, 1. Lower the collective. Left side click. And flare. We are too high.
Yeah, here. I don't think we're low on the collective quite enough off the bat. So we're coasting really far and we don't have a very good descent.
Uh-huh.
Alright, feel along with me. Let's do one together.
Okay.
Modified max performance takeoff. Oh, got my power a little high. Watch it. And now we climb out. Good. And now we gently start pushing forward.
Forward.
Alright. And we're not bad, right? We're set up. This is a pretty good setup.
Uh-huh.
We're only, maybe 8 to 10 feet off the ground.
Yep.
And very little forward airspeed, so that part's good. Let's just see if we can perfect it a little bit.
Okay.
You've done some regular auto rotations, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you had 1 or 2 fights with Candace doing autos?
Candice did it.
How many fights?
The auto rotation?
Yeah, 1 or 2 flights.
Only one.
Only 1 with
Yes.
Candace. And let's try to keep ourselves right over the center instead of drifting left when we do this.
Uh-huh.
Alright, auto quick stop in 3, 2,
1.
Lower the collective a little farther. Nice.
Yep.
See, this feels more like an auto rotation. And start the flare, progress the flare, raise, and level.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a little late on the level, but we ended up a little bit close to the ground. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you want to do some hover autos?
Hover autos, okay.
Okay, let's do it. Let's take me over to the grass.
Over the grass?
Yep.
Okay.
Have you been doing rolling the throttle off yourself, or has your instructor been rolling the throttle off?
Throttle on off myself. Yes.
Yeah, apparently Chen wants us to wants the instructor to be rolling the throttle off, so I'll probably roll the throttle off for you.
Okay.
Alright, take me over to the grass.
Okay.
Or actually, we can do a steep approach to the grass if you want. You want to practice a steep approach to the grass?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Cool, let's do that. Let's take off, and we'll do a short pattern to a steep approach. See where the short, here, hold on real quick, I have controls. See where the short grass is?
Short grass is with the brown?
Yeah, kind of where it's brown.
Uh-huh.
Let's do a steep approach to right there.
Okay.
Okay, you have controls.
I have control.
Alright, let's take off.
What if I take off?
Yep. Good. Very nice. Really nice. Good climb rate. We're looking good. We're just slowly increasing our airspeed as we increase altitude.
Yep.
Sweet. Really good.
Okay.
And we can just do the short pattern if you want.
Okay, short pattern.
Alright, let's get a little bit more altitude for our steep approach. Just practice it.
Do we have to extend?
Nope, we're good. You can do it however you want. Just
Okay.
set us up so we get a steep approach into the brown grass. So my recommendation would be to slow down a lot early, right? Because our spot's like right there. So the way we're going to do this, it's kind of like a really practical thing, like if we're doing an off-airport, right? We want to start an approach now, and we'll make a turn during our approach, right?
Yeah.
So we're making our approach really nice and slow. As we're getting lined up, we're turning into the headwind when we're about 50 feet above the ground.
Yes.
Sweet. And then we're just milking that airspeed. And as long as we have a really slow descent rate,
Yeah.
we won't fall. It doesn't matter if we're less than ETL, right? We won't get vortex ring state as long as we have a really slow descent rate. We're coming in on the power early. nice and smooth. Real easy.
Yeah.
Alright, so feel along with me on the first hover auto, and then you'll do controls. Alright, so I've got a good undergrip on the throttle. My skid's clear on my side. How's it look on your side?
Yeah, it looks good for me.
Looks good?
Yeah.
Alright. And I'm going to roll throttle off, press right pedal, pause, and then pull collective at the end.
Yes.
Alright, hover auto rotation, and 3, 2, 1. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth.
Okay.
Maybe even a little bit too much right pedal, right? Okay.
Alright, and set up.
Yep.
Pick up. Okay.
Alright, tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to roll the throttle off. You've got cyclic and pedals.
Okay.
Auto rotate and the collective pull at the end.
Okay.
Hover auto rotation in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Little drift, right? A little
Yes.
drift, and the heading was just a little behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Try again. Easy, nice and slow on the roll up.
Okay.
All those throttle movements, every time we make throttle movements, I want to be really conscientious of it and really slow.
Okay.
Because that'll help just reinforce good habits so that we don't end up in an overspeed. When we're doing low rotor RPM, we have really smooth control all the time. It doesn't matter where the RPM, everything should be really slow controls,
Okay. Slow controls.
especially on the throttle.
Okay.
The throttle's so sensitive and it can overspeed, or you can get RPM stall, rotor blade stall really quick, so.
Okay.
Nice pickup.
Yep.
Alright, we're faced into the wind, skid's clear.
Yeah. All clear.
All clear. Alright, and hover auto rotation. 3, 2, 1. Did you see what happened there? You pulled collective too early.
Oh yeah.
So you started pulling collective right as I started rolling the throttle off.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't have a lot of energy at the bottom.
Okay.
If we start pulling collective a little bit soon or a little bit later, we just pause, and then right before we touch the ground, then we pull the collective, we'll have a really soft cushion landing.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, just rain pick up. Into the wind.
Yep, into the wind. Alright,
Alright.
ready?
I'm ready.
Skid clear.
Clear, clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Hover auto rotation. 3, 2, 1. The hair early with the pull again. Wait just a little bit longer and then really pull.
Oh yeah.
Feel along with me on this one. You'll do the cyclic and the pedals.
Okay.
I'll help you with the pull. Not bad though. A little bit of yaw. You know, maybe 5 to 10 degrees of yaw. Not too bad. Pick us up.
Okay. Pick up.
Yep. The cadence I like to use is close right, pause, pull. So we got to make sure we get that pause in there. Okay. Into the wind, skids look clear. Alright, are you ready?
Alright. Yep, ready.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Close right, pause, pull. See? Barely even felt the ground. Just a nice. Perfect.
Okay.
No heading change. That
A
was
little
money. What do you think?
Heading change.
Barely.
Barely changed.
Barely
Oh.
changed. That was like perfect.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Really good.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
What else do we need to work on today? You want to do another one? I think you're pretty good at them.
How about doing the one more hover autos?
One more hover auto?
Yes.
Cool, let's do it. See how we pause and then pull at the bottom and it's really gentle?
Uh-huh.
Cool, you do that.
Okay.
Forward cyclic. Move over a little bit. Make sure our ground is clear everywhere. There's no rocks or holes or anything below us.
There's a long grass over there.
There's a rock?
Grass.
Oh, that thing? Okay, we're good right here.
Okay.
Alright. You've got controls.
I got controls.
I'm gonna roll the throttle off. Alright, get us nice and stable. Alright.
Okay.
Hover auto rotation in 3, 2, 1. Close right, pause, pull.
Oh.
No, right pedal is just a little late and you started to pull too soon.
Oh.
Let's try it again.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We got to end on a good one. Alright, pick us up.
Yeah. Pick up.
A lot of movement on our pickup that time.
Oh my god.
Okay. Right here looks good.
Okay.
Alright. Stabilize. Okay. Hover auto rotation. 3, 2, 1. That was better. Much less heading change.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. We have time for maybe just a couple more approaches if you want to do a couple more approaches.
Uh-huh.
Or I can show you an auto rotation.
Or
What do you
how about one other rotation and one approach?
Okay, let's go do an auto rotation.
Yeah, let's do the approach first.
Approach first?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of approach do you want to do?
Normal approach.
Normal approach.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hit green and pick up.
Little forward cyclic. Good. Stabilize. We could also just do pickups and set downs if you want.
Couple of pick up and set down.
Yeah, let's do it. So this is a good thing to practice. We'll pick up and set down facing this direction.
Yes.
So set down, pick up, then we'll do a left 90-degree pedal turn, set down, pick up, left 90, set down, pick up, all the way around. It helps with crosswind and tailwind pickups and set downs.
Okay.
All right, real smooth.
Set down.
A little bit of forward movement at the end, but nice and gentle,
Uh-huh.
which is good.
How about
Do you want to do them on the pad?
Yeah, over the pad.
Let's do it on the pad.
Okay.
Have you done a regular quick stop?
About 271 Juliet, Ramona ground, runway 27, taxi via Bravo, Southern Route.
Regular kick stop?
Yeah, there's quick stops that we do from, hold on,
Hey,
just
Robert,
like this,
2 days in a row?
ready? So this is just a normal quick stop, not an auto quick stop, just a regular quick stop. This is if we were like taking off
Yes.
and a vehicle pulled in front of us or an airplane took off right in front of us and we need to stop.
Uh-huh.
So we just hold hover height,
Yes.
we slowly increase our airspeed, we keep our nose down just like as if we were taking off.
Uh-huh.
And then we say quick stop in 3, 2, 1. We come aft, we lower the collective so we don't balloon, and then level and pull.
Oh. Yeah.
Make sense?
Uh-huh, it makes sense.
Okay, let's do it right here. I want you to stay right in the middle, right over the middle of this H, and set down and then pick up this direction first.
Okay. First set down. Oh my god.
Not bad, pretty smooth. We're right in the middle. That looked good. Okay.
And pick up and take off.
Nope, pick up. We're going to do a left 90-degree turn, set down.
Oh yeah.
We'll pick
Okay.
up, do another 90, set down. Pick up, turn another 90, set down. That way we practice crosswind and tailwind.
Okay.
Not very windy, but it's good practice still. Oh. Fix that.
Yep.
Fix it. Good. Don't let us drift forward. Bring us back a little bit. See how the middle of the H is in a square? See how there's a square in the cracks right here?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Keep us inside that square.
Okay.
Okay, keep us in the square. And then do a 90-degree left pedal turn.
Okay. And set down.
Yep, set it down.
Oh, wait a minute.
Where are your eyes?
At the bottom of the right ahead.
Keep your eyes outside first. Look forward at like the fence out there. And then as we're coming down, transition your eyes to right in front of the chin bubble.
Oh
Help
yeah.
it come down nice and easy, okay. Do you have controls?
Yes, I have controls.
Okay. Eyes outside, and
Eyes
then
outside.
move your eyes close to the chin bubble as we come down. Butter. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another left turn.
Yep, pick up. Nice and smooth. Make it a really nice pickup. No drift, no sliding.
Okay.
Ramona Tower, Aeroback 19er Juliet, holding short, ready, left downwind.
There, that was better.
Juliet, Ramona Tower, left downwind, departure approved, circling overhead at 3000, runway 27. Clear for takeoff.
Okay, we're going to tailwind now.
Yep, tailwind.
Attention all aircraft, data is Romeo's current, altimeter is still 2976, wind 260 at 7.
Little bit of aft drift on that one. We
Yeah.
really want to avoid aft drift. Super dangerous because we
Okay.
can flip back really easy.
Roll over.
So let's try this one again.
Okay. this one
Pick up
again.
and just set back down.
Okay.
Good job staying right in the middle. Just try to make it no drift as we set down.
Okay.
And that I mean, that was really good. That's just me being a picky asshole, so. Okay, back up slightly.
Back up slightly.
Good. There you go. Go.
And set down.
Good. A little bit of forward movement, not a big deal. Way better than aft movement, right? If we're going to want to move any direction as we set down, forward is the direction to move. So that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Another left turn.
Yep.
And
Then a left crosswind, which is sometimes the hardest way.
yeah.
Not bad. We're a little crooked, not quite right in the middle, but that wasn't bad. Pretty good.
Can I try with this direction?
Yep, try it again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, baby. That's what we're looking for.
Uh-huh.
That was perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, Let's do pick up to match.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna show you one trick, and then we should probably head back because we're almost out of fuel.
Alright.
One thing that can help is if you have room. Say we're trying to land right in the middle of the H. If you have room, sometimes it helps to start behind the spot.
Yes.
And then slowly come down as you're moving forward.
Yep.
Onto the spot. If you can. Sometimes you can't do that, but sometimes, like when we're setting down over the spots at Civic,
Yes.
that's a good way to do it. So you can see your spot and you can slowly come down and forwards onto your spot.
Alright.
Alright, we should probably get out of here before we run out of fuel on the way home.
Okay.
So
also, we have to make a call, right?
Yep, and we're going to request a northwest departure, and we'll say we've got, how many landings? 20 operations.
10 operations. Clear for, like a finished, cleared 10 operations?
You'll just say, Ramona Tower Helicopter 810, South Helipad with 20 operations, request northwest departure.
Okay. Ramona Tower Helicopter Assembled 810 and South Helipad finished for 10 operations, request northwest departure.
Helicopter 74810, Ramona Tower. South helipad, clear for takeoff. You may cross the runway at your discretion, northwest bound.
Cross the runway, clear for takeoff, 810.
Have you done northwest departure from here?
Yeah, just one time.
Okay, so we just take off and we'll just hit ETL, climb up.
Yep.
Cross the runway, and we just go straight this way, follow the taxiway, and then we take off. Let's climb up and let's do one more auto quick stop on our way out.
Auto quick stop?
Yep.
Right now?
I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Okay. Slow down. Auto quick stop in 3, 2, 1.
And flare.
Start the flare very gently. Raise and
level.
Started your flares a little early.
Did I did too early?
Yep, you started the flare just a little bit too early.
Oh, okay.
And that's why we ran out of energy.
Okay.
Keep her forward.
Cool.
Just left of the dead tree.
Dead tree.
And back to Ramona we go. Do you know what I'm not looking forward to?
What?
Daylight savings.
Sailings.
Have you heard of daylight savings?
Daylight sailing, no.
Where we have to change all of our clocks. So daylight savings, I think it's on the 5th of November. So it's coming up here really soon. So on the 5th of November.
Oh yeah, daylight change when we get to winter.
Yeah, instead of it being 5 o'clock right now, it would be 6 o'clock. Which sucks. Wait, no. No, other way around. Instead of being 5 o'clock, it would be 4 o'clock right now. So it gets dark an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Because it would be like almost completely dark right now. Alright, we gotta climb up to get over this hill.
Alright, climb up. Curfew up ahead.
Yeah, crossing over.
Yeah.
Good eye. And then we'll go left right over those fields.
Is it 2,500?
2,200 is fine.
2,200, okay.
Have you done any shallow approaches or run-on landings?
Shallow approach?
Shallow.
Yeah, shallow approach.
Have you?
No,
No?
but we did shallow approach accidentally, not intentionally.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah. I did power failure over here with the Candice.
With Candace?
Yes.
Over these fields?
Yeah, over the field. Suddenly she just, yeah, cut the throttle and
Did she say engine failure or did she just chop it?
just power failure and she rolled the throttle.
Yep.
All the way off.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, it was hard.
Can't wait until I can teach those things.